Fox News alert. The Biden administration reportedly transferring its first detainee out of Guantanamo Bay this morning. The New York Times reports President Biden is picking up where his former boss, President Obama, left off, reducing the prison population to 39.
Here to weigh in, Fox and Friends weekend co-host Pete Hegseth. Pete, as many of our viewers know, you were stationed in Guantanamo Bay for a long time. I'd imagine you are not very pleased with this news this morning.
No, but it's a long time coming and to be expected. When I was there were over 600 detainees. Now there are less than 40. It was a great idea for the right reasons to prosecute these terrorists after 9/11 in a place where they wouldn't get caught up in a constitutional maze. Instead, that's what it became. And ultimately, ever since it got caught up in the courts and we haven't been able to prosecute these guys, they've lost intelligence value. Now it's just a waiting game. So we knew Obama wanted to do it prematurely. No surprise that Biden is doing it as well. I think you'll see more of this, and if countries will take these people.
And I want to get to this as far as, big tech in the White House. I know you have some pretty strong thoughts on this. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy defending the White House's move to team up with big tech to flag COVID-19 misinformation. So, Pete, I'm going to hand it to you from there.
Yeah, it's one of the most. Last week was one of the most dangerous weeks I've ever observed from a White House podium. The way in which they openly admitted that big tech was working with the White House, taking the guidance or demands of the White House and censoring and limiting what people can say on Facebook. And the White House said on other platforms as well. And the most dangerous word, I believe, in the American lexicon right now is the one they use the most, which is misinformation. It is Orwellian doublespeak. It is impossible to define, and is so ambiguous. They can call it what they want. What was disinformation 6 months ago is now commonly understood. Who gets to decide what misinformation is? What about when it becomes a campaign and someone's running on a different view of COVID than the conventional wisdom in the White House? Are they disinformants? Can they speak? Can they have a Facebook? It's scary. And they said it out loud because they think in the guise of safety and health, they're the deciders. We got to fight back, and these platforms can't be allowed to be the de facto arm of the White House, which they are, which is what the Trump lawsuit alleges, and they said it out loud this week.
Whether you voted for Biden or not, I don't think anybody envisioned that we would be where we are 6 months ago. I just think this is absolutely stunning, and the attacks on the Constitution are stark. But that said, some people are rooting for those attacks on the Constitution. Meantime, want to get you while you're there. I mean, you're at Turning Point USA Student Action Summit. You're going to be speaking later this afternoon. Can you preview our speech? I know we want people to go to Fox Nation, but can you give us a little taste, Hegseth?
It's usually the basics, Todd, with a couple good stories in the middle of it. We are in a moment where the basics are important. Faith, family, freedom, fighting for the things that we believe in, a recognition that you can't separate the Declaration of Independence from the Constitution, that things like the First and Second Amendment and the 10th Amendment, which I got a little criticism for last time I spoke, are things that are central to who we are as Americans and our constitutional republic. So I'll probably hit on some of those themes, but I do have I have about 45 seconds of tape because I talked to some of the folks that are here, asked them what motivates them, why are they here, what's it like to be a conservative on campus. Here's what they said. What's it like to be on a college campus as a conservative in America right now?
As a Turning Point representative and a conservative on campus, when we table, we get cops called on us.
It's definitely hard because you have to watch what you say at different times.
What is it about Turning Point that gets you motivated? Why do you want to be involved?
Well, I always believe the fight to get America back to the way it was starts on the campus because you have to fight what the professors are teaching.
Groups like Turning Point really gives us hope, and it gives us strength and bravery to speak out and be who we are.
No one else is going to stand up for freedom unless we do.
When you look at the issues in our country today, what are you most fired up about?
I'm most mad about censorship,
immigration,
critical race theory.
When you look at the leadership of the conservative movement in America, who do you look to? What names are at the top of your mind?
So obviously Donald Trump.
Ron DeSantis.
There we go. How about you?
I probably have to agree.
So Guys, a lot of cultural issues, censorship, critical race theory, Second Amendment, First Amendment. You hear it from these folks. It ought to be a big day today, guys. And I really, Todd, in truth, I kind of 5 minutes before the speech, I write out a few things and then we make it up as we go along.
Hey, man, I'm just excited you made your flight. I mean, I was watching the drama unfold all day yesterday. Saw the picture of the kids. That was impressive, that sitting exercise. Remember, you can watch Pete and all speeches live from Turning Point, the summit there in Tampa, Florida, through Tuesday, streaming on Fox Nation, and you can get a free month of Fox Nation with the code SAS. Have some fun, Hegseth, and then get some rest.
Thank you, guys. Will do. I'll try.
Okay.
Thanks, Pete.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.